Embrace the new you with Embrace Pangaea.
Welcome everyone back to another installment from EmbracePangea.com. My name is TC Atkinson, and once again, I'm bringing to you one of our lovely clients so that they can give you their personal experiences. Because I know to date, as of the last 4 years that Embrace Pangea has been around since I founded it, we've been able to help over 4,500 individuals towards achieving their personal health and wellness goals. And so I'm so excited to bring to you one of those individuals, and I'm going to allow her to introduce herself. So take it away.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. My name is Courtney. I am from Texas, and I love her shop. I really do. It's helped me in a lot of ways. So you're welcome. So thank you. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So first and foremost, how did you even find us? Like, you're in Texas, we're based in Florida. How did you even stumble upon Embrace Pangea?
So I stumbled upon your lovely Instagram. I think it was a couple of years ago. I actually was over in Japan. I was a teacher and teaching, and I started to dive a lot into holistic things because that country is really big on natural things. And so
very true.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to discover what can I use, on my body, because I'm very sensitive and a lot of things. I should live in a bubble, basically. So I needed something to really help my womanly type of things out. So I was just on Instagram, did the hashtag, a lot of things, not the yoni eggs, but the pearls and things like that, and wash. And I came upon your awesome Instagram. And the rest is history.
Yes. Now, it's really interesting because I went to China years ago, like when I was in high school, and I'm Jamaican. So our culture is rooted in herbs, like herbs, natural healing, natural solutions. And then when I took my high school trip over to China, we definitely went to like their different tea distilleries, and we went to like different herbalists that were there. And then in 2016, I was in Southeast Asia for 55 days. And I did a trip through different countries. I was in Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, Laos, and all throughout those different countries, you are so true, and you're absolutely right. Like, they are very rooted in natural solutions, finding a way with nature, working one with the body. They are very, very connected. So which of our natural hygiene products and herbal detoxes did you decide to choose? And why did you decide to choose that one as opposed to any other ones?
So I use the Embrace Pangaea, the foam wash. And so I know, right? It's great. Because again, I was trying to basically do everything that's natural. So I've been using black soap at the time from Nigeria, but I was just like, there has to be something else that's closer, you know? And so since I moved back, I've just been researching more. And of course, I keep going back to your website. And I was like, you know what? I want to try it. Because I don't know if you've ever been to Texas, but it's like 117 to sometimes 105 degrees. We've been like this since April. So I need my lovely flower to breathe all the time. And so I went directly to the foam wash. And since I've used it, it's been really, really good for me. And like I said, I'm very sensitive to everything. Not to be like all TMI, but I deal with a lot of BV.
Okay.
And so, and of course, if you're working, stuff like that, you can't just go free nilly-willy all the time. I'm sorry, you can't. So, but using the wash has helped me a lot, and it's helped balance my pH, which is really good. And I haven't had that since I've been almost like a teenager, because of all the things that are in soap. And again, I went to black soap, but even black soap being all natural was still maybe just a little bit harsh. There was some type of fragrance. So
and that's the thing, because I'm an avid black soap user. Like, we have black soap on our site, and I'm an avid black soap user. I've been using black soap for the last 10 years. I've been using black soap. Like, I'm a believer in black soap.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you're right. Black soap is a detoxifying type of soap. So it really does go down deep into your pores to help to cleanse out the oils and the dirt and remove the dead skin cells. But that's a little bit too strong for
Yeah.
your yoni. You know, this is a little bit too strong down there. Because the thing is, your yoni, your womb, your vagina, like that area, it is a mucous membrane. Like it's designed to produce liquids because that's just the natural environment of it. Imagine if you use the soap that you were using to wash your face or to cleanse your face, your facial wash, and then you started really like cleaning your mouth with that. Like that's too harsh, And
Yes.
that's how, yeah, that's how I feel about black soap. Like I love it, but at the end of the day, it's not the best for that area of a woman's body. And the thing is that your area, your woman's body, like that feminine area that we have, it is in a range between like a 4.5 and a 3.5 pH. And your skin, that pH is like at around a 5.5. So if you're trying to use one soap to cleanse your skin that is at a different pH than, your womb, your vagina, that area, then you are going to see like, oh, wow, this is really drying. Or, oh, wow, like, I don't feel like my natural lubrication or moisturization levels that's supposed to be there. I don't really feel that, or it may take several hours for your body to get back to that natural state that it's in after you use black soap, just washing that particular area. And so that is why I did come out with the feminine wash, our Pangaea wash, because it is pH balanced. And because just like the African black soap that we carry, it doesn't have any chemicals, dyes, or fragrances. The only thing that's in there is the honeysuckle and the rose essential oil, plus the other plant-based cleaners. But just like you said, it is built for people that are more like sensitive, like how you mentioned before. And if you're pregnant, or if you're like a emerging adult woman, or a teenager, a female teenager, you can definitely use it as well. So I'm really happy about that. Wow. Yes. Yeah, and you mentioned BV, and that's one of the things. Like if you're using, let's say if you're using like a conventional soap, right? Conventional soaps do have the tendency to throw off our woman's natural pH balance. And if your pH balance is thrown off, then the bacteria, the natural bacteria that lives within the vaginal cavity, is going to be off as well. And if that's off, then you can have a tendency to have different types of odors or smells. And it doesn't mean that you're doing anything crazy with your body or anything like that. It's just literally, okay, you're using the wrong soap, and you may not even be aware that you're using the wrong soap. So I'm really glad that you're able to shed light on that, because there's so many women walking around and they're thinking that there's something wrong with them, and they're thinking that they're disgusting or something. No, you're not. You're just using the wrong soap. That's it. That's it, just the wrong soap. Wow. Okay. So let me see, like what else has been your experience? Like, do you think that it lasts a long time, the amount of soap that you get?
Yes. I want to say again, Texas is hot. So even though I have my AC running, I still do 2 showers a day,
Okay.
Sometimes 3, because like I said, you step out, you melt, you need to come back in and take a shower, basically. So the amount of it, I know it says like 1 to 2 pumps. To be honest, I just do 1 pump,
Okay.
and then I'm okay. Because like I said, I use the black soap on my skin.
Right.
I do that 1 pump, and then I'm good to go. So yeah, it's just when I know I'm getting to the very, the very like end of it, I'm like, I need to order some more. And I will say too, when it gets to the very end, it actually still pumps out almost enough, still like 1, pump full. So that's a good thing. Whereas, some bottles, you're like, oh, I see it, and you try to get some out, you can't get it out. But I like how the bottle is made, I get every last drop out, which is really good. So
Well, that's great, because
yeah.
a lot of times, well, you said a month and a half?
Yes, because again, I do take like I said, 2 showers. Now, when it comes to like fall-ish and everything else, it will last me up to 3 to 4 months. But
Wow.
yeah.
And
Like I
see,
said, I just did one pump.
between you and me, the difference is I use like 3 pumps. Like but I'm heavy-handed. I'm like very, I'm being serious with you. Listen, when I use our Pangaea Wash, I am very heavy-handed. But that's just me though. That's just me. I just, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm just like, oh, okay. Because I have them all here. So it's not like I'm going to like run out. Now there have been situations where I have run out in the shower and then I have to call my king to bring me some because I'm already in the shower. But yeah, I'm very heavy-handed. So you heard it from her directly. Like she does like multiple showers a day and she only does 1 pump. I do mainly like 1 shower a day, but I use like 3 pumps. So we're about on average. So right. So yeah, so a lot of times people would ask, like, hey, like how long does it last? And I say for sure, you're good for a month for sure. Now, if you're someone who, does a 1 shower a day and does 1 pump a day with that 1 shower, oh, you may be, good for 6 months. You may be good for 6 months. But if you're someone, like Courtney that does 2-3 showers a day and does like 1 pump, okay, 1.5 months. If you're someone that's like me, a heavy-handed person, you may be good for 1.5 months as well if you're doing 1 shower a day. So that's like a good way to just range, to just gauge yourself. Because I know I have a lot of clients that they order like 3-4 bottles, and I'm just like, yeah, like they really do because they order for like themselves, and then they have like sisters or aunts or even like their own daughters, and so it's like they're covered. But and the way that the bottle is designed is like a regular like soap. Like let's say if you were to have a liquid soap and you want to use like the body wash, multiple people can use it. It's not like a bar of soap where you're going to be like rubbing it on your intimate parts, and then it's like you don't want anyone else to like rub, it's just no. Yeah, right, like it's in a pump bottle. So if you do have, let's say you're a mom and you have your daughter, or let's say you're a sister with your other sister, you all can definitely share the bottle because it's literally a pump bottle. So you just pump it out and you just rub it, and then you go and you cleanse yourself, and then you just put the cap right back on. So it's definitely sanitary. It's not anything where you're going to be like sharing soap suds or anything like that. But I just want, and it's also travel size. It's also travel size. I don't know if you've traveled with it as yet, or you only use it in your home. Oh, okay. So where'd you go, and how was that process?
Oh, it was great. Like I said, didn't have any issues of spilling or anything like that. Because once you got the cap on, I just put it in I have like a bathroom bag that you just hang up. So you just take stuff out, whatever. I was good to go. And even my friends were also like, you're just so organized. So it was good because I could bring my stuff in the shower and take it out, we good, so it worked fine traveling. Yes.
And that's the thing, because like I'm an avid traveler. Like I travel, not this much, not so much this year because I've been doing a lot of research, but I definitely travel a lot. And so that was really important for me when I was trying to figure out, okay, well, what bottle I should use, and how much should be in the bottle. So I definitely made sure it's TSA ready and TSA safe. So that way you meet their guidelines for what you can bring on the plane or what you can pack in your checked bag. So it's all good for that. And also the way the bottle is designed, once you have the cap on, you're really good to go. You're not going to have any spills or anything like that. You are going to be safe. If you're an avid traveler, you're good to go.
Awesome, because yes, I do go overseas sometimes, so that's good to know, because I haven't been overseas since I've purchased your product. So no, that's good to know, because yes, I always have a big fear of that because of air pressure, things like that, and it's 15-hour flight. So
where are you going? 11, 15 hours. Where are you going?
Yeah, well, from here to Japan, from Texas.
Japan. Okay.
Yeah, 11 hours, but then to India, it's like 15 because you touch down in sometimes in Doha, Qatar, and then take another flight to India. And that one by itself is 15. So yeah,
Wow.
it's a little light. So I just don't want to open up my bag and have surprises because everything in
Oh,
plastic
trust
bags.
me.
So, yeah.
I've had plenty of like lotions that have spilled, just so many different things that, so I know, I'm like, oh no, this cannot happen. And I've traveled with that literally all throughout Southeast Asia, all throughout the Caribbean, all throughout Latin America, and I only do carry on because I have a thing. My thing is I shouldn't spend a whole lot of time in airports. I need to be in, out, and onto the adventure. So
Absolutely. I'm the same. I'm the same. I will
yes,
look
guys,
nice, but we get
carry on only. Hashtag carry on only. So yes,
we need
for
to
sure.
make a video about that a little bit later about packing really good because sometimes I have a tendency to overpack. So maybe you could do a video later on.
Oh, well, you know that would be really good. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I would definitely do that. Like how to, travel and still maintain your holistic practices. That's a very good idea. I'll definitely do that, and I'll email it out to you guys, so that way y'all will have access to it. But wow, yeah, that was really good. Let me see. So would you like honestly recommend this to someone? Because like I said, like it's my company, I own the company. Yes, the products and the offers and the natural hygiene products and the herbal detoxes that I have for you guys, yes, I use them first. My family uses them first. Like for instance, this weekend, my mom and I, we made an acne bar. And we made it because my mom and I both are, adult acne recovering people, right? We're recovering from adult acne. So that's why we made it. And so we're gonna test it out first, and then if it works well, then we'll introduce it out to you guys. But like I said, at the end of the day, if I'm going to be talking good about my company, I'm supposed to be doing that. But I want to know, like, what are your honest thoughts about it? Like, if someone was on the fence and trying to decide whether they should get our Pangaea Wash, our natural yoni wash, cream wash, foaming wash, what would you say to them?
I would say, I don't know. I'm kind of like you, and I like to try things out first because, again, I am just so sensitive and stuff. So if something works on me, it's probably going to work on them because they're not as sensitive as I am. And one of the things, again, I know it's Texas. Sometimes I know doctors say not to do this, but I sometimes go get a Brazilian. I know TMI, but they always say you should have a little bit of hair down there so it can get the oils and bacteria and stuff like that. So I always talk with my wax lady about it too, and she's like, "Oh, I need to get my daughter on this and everything." So before I
Oh,
left, I had sent it to her about a month ago and everything. But yeah, I just say, "Hey, I've tried it; it's really good." Um, and like for example, my godmother and her youngest grandchild is going to school, kindergarten, and so she really needs to be in those good habits and cleaning and all of that. And so I was like, hey, why don't you let her just try it because she is young, and she's probably like me, sensitive. This will be
mm,
a good starting out thing instead of just like Dove soap, because I'll
oh,
be
wow, yeah.
honest. Yeah, I used to use Dove when I was younger because again, it was supposed to be with
Me
moisturizing
too.
and all of
Me
that. But when you look at the ingredients, it just threw everything off. And I was like, how could I be so dumb? Not to be really bad to, Dove or anything. But again, if it comes from one person like me saying, hey, I've tried this, I'm very sensitive, I know it most likely will work for them, and they've tried it and they're like, yes, this works great, then I'm happy to really just recommend it to everyone. And I have been. And I'm just like, yes, she lives in Florida, but you know what? Shipping is really fast, and you can always give your honest opinion about it and things like that. So, but yeah, wholeheartedly, I recommend it to everybody. So, oh yeah.
Aw, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, because I don't know. In my mind, like the way I look at things, and like I said, because I have a background in science, like I studied the chemical compounds inside of plants. So when I view things, I'm always looking like, okay, well, what is this part of our body supposed to be doing? Like, what is the natural environment for this part of our body? And like, how can we use herbs to make sure we're maintaining that part of the body, or we're bringing that part of our body back into balance? And so I look at it, I'm like, okay, well, we have soap for our our clothes, laundry soap. We have soap for our dishes, dish soap, We have soap for our hands, hand soap. We have soap for our car soap. We have soap for what else? Hair.
Hair,
Right. But at the end of the day, we don't really have a soap or a cleanser for our most intimate part. And I'm just like, wow. And so that's another reason why I was like, you know what? Yes, let me just go forth. Let me do the research. Let me look into it and let me bring something that I needed. And then if it works well for me, let me go and share it with other individuals. And so that's what happened. That's how our Pangaea wash, our feminine wash, and it's called by different names: Queen's wash, Yoni wash, feminine wash. At the end of the day, it is a Pangaea wash. That's what we call it. Why? Because Pangaea is the theory that all the world's continents were once together. And so that's why our company's name is Embrace Pangaea. Embrace, take in, accept the holistic aspect of life. And that's why I do call it a Pangaea wash, because it is a holistic wash for your most intimate parts. And no, it's not a douche. So let me just clear that up. You don't put it inside of you.
Yeah.
It doesn't go into your vaginal cavity at all. It's literally an external wash only. External wash only. But wow, thank you so much. It always warms my heart when I have clients like yourself that really get benefits from our natural hygiene products and our herbal detoxes that we offer on embracepangea.com, because your story, you may think that, oh, well, no one wants to hear my story, or it's just me. And the reality is no, you're not alone. There's so many people out there that are in your situation that you were in, that are looking for a way out. And when you shed light on it, you bring your personal story to it, then they're like, oh, wow, okay, I can relate with her. I can resonate with her. And yes, let me go and look into this natural way, this holistic way, this way that really aligns with a plant-based, a healthy lifestyle. And know that you're going to put things on your body that is not going to harm your body in any type of way. So I really sincerely appreciate that. But do you have any last words? Anything else that you would like to say? Anything?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that before I started kind of getting your wash kind of regularly, I was on Amazon, and so I was like, oh, there's some washes there, and I guess everyone is just jumping on the board of everything holistic. I mean, everybody. There's thousands of washes out there, like Vagisil or whatever, and they claim to be very everything's organic, but when I look at all the ingredients and it's going down, and yes, I am one of those people who may sit in the supermarket, you be going by what is that girl doing? Because I'm just gonna be like, oh, can't have this. Yeah, so it's just, I just been looking for something for a really long time, like I said, about a year and a half ago, since coming back to the States. And it's just really comforting that I can just say, oh, I can pretty much read all of these ingredients and know what they are. Whereas I'll be on my phone, let me just try to, what is this word? I don't know if you get like that, but I do. Even when it comes to food, there's one ingredient, aspartame or something. I cannot have that at all. I get straight headaches, and I get migraines easily. So it's if I see that one word, I'm absolutely not. So again, it is really awesome that I can just look on the Pangaea wash and just be like, okay, that's good. I'm good to go. So I just, again, tell my family members and the girls in the family, hey, you may want to check this out, because to me, it is actually a cheaper option to me, because again, depending on how you use it, it lasts you a long time. Whereas again, if you are using a bar of soap, if you use it for your body, use it for your private areas, then it really doesn't last too long too.
Right. Right.
So I really just kind of like that aspect, that I have one thing for everything. So I may have a lot of products in there, but again, I'm I know this product will help me, and I just use it just for that, and I'm okay, and I have a peace of mind. Especially if I go to the doctor. So yeah, it's good.
Fantastic. Thank you. And with that, I just want to shout out to all the gods, goddesses, kings, queens, and especially those that are making. Shout out to you guys because you all are really doing the work necessary to take action, to commit to living a healthier lifestyle, to invest in your health and your wellness because you know your health is your greatest wealth. And here at Embrace Pangaea, we are just doing our best to offer you the best natural hygiene products and herbal detoxes to help you achieve your personal health and wellness goals. And with all that being said, I leave you nothing less than peace, love, and wellness. Bye.
Bye.
I really hope you enjoyed this installment. Please remember to share, like, follow, subscribe, and comment. If you would like to receive any of the items discussed in this video, just jet on over to our site, embracepangea.com. There you will find our complete selection of natural hygiene products and herbal detoxes. If you would like me to speak at your next event, simply submit your request by going to our site, embracepangea.com. From our menu selection, click Contact Us and then select Event Speaking Request. If you're ready to dive deeper into cleansing and detoxing your body, then I look forward to seeing you at our upcoming detox retreat. For more details about the retreat, just go over to our site, embracepangea.com. From our menu section, click Detox Retreats and enter your best contact information so I can send all the good details over for our upcoming retreat. If you would like to earn a living healing your community, then join the Embrace Pangaea family and become either a distributor or affiliate. For more details about these programs, just go to our site, embracepangea.com. From our menu section, click Income Opportunities. With that being said, I'll leave you nothing less than peace, love, and wellness.
Embrace the new you with Embrace Pangaea.